From Southern Ontario, March 4th. I just want to clear up a few things rattling around in my head before I get into tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week, doing the rabbit hole thing with a bunch of subjects that I mentioned in an earlier video. But these new propaganda parrots, these anti-conservatives that I've been following on TikTok, I made some videos recently last week for Johnny B. Good in Ottawa, who's one of these propaganda parrots. One of the things I notice, well, several things I notice is I'm sure that they are given like a loose script, probably by email. Some of them, other than Johnny B, I'm not going to name them. I've named a lot of them before. Some of them are smart enough to deal with some statistics, some numbers, and some graphs and stuff. Some of them aren't. They just do the talking points. But again, I'm sure there's kind of handed to them in a loose script. I wonder if they get like free phone and a Walmart card. I wonder what their remuneration is. I've asked them all. None of them will respond. Anyways, Johnny B. I watched a couple of his videos, and one I was like, the Dunning-Kruger effect. He thought I was referring to Polyev, who Johnny B was attacking in the Johnny B's not the sharpest. So he thought that was good, so he started following me. So then I made those videos about explaining how the supply and confidence agreement, etc. works, Johnny B's name in each title. Well, he unfollowed me and somehow made it so I can't get to him and comment either. Apparently on TikTok, you can't call anyone a useful idiot. That's the terminology from the psych department in Davos, the WEF. How they utilize these useful idiots. Apparently you can't call somebody a useful idiot on TikTok. You should see my community standards violations. The page goes on and on forever. I guess that's where my original Common Sense Carl on TikTok went with over 8,000 followers. It just poof, gone one day. I guess maybe I hit the threshold or something. I don't know. But you only got to watch 2-3 of these guys, and you see the commonality. Their points of attack, I'll say. And most of them have this little microphone, a white thing that hangs, and they hold it there, like bootsy on the ground. And pretty near all of them have this little microphone. And further comment, just because I'm rambling anyways, seems to me that all these guys are like, they all read How to Win and Influence People. What was that book? Yeah, something to that effect anyways. How to win friends and influence people. I imagine they all have a copy and it's well thumbed, and yet still they're like socially inept. You know what I mean? The lunch table around the water cooler or whatever, they got the Dunning-Kruger effect going. They know just enough to make an ass of themselves on any subject matter. Probably aren't terribly popular, and you can see them very quickly as they develop a following. They get more and more smug and full of themselves. I think it's the only time in their life they've ever been popular or perceived themselves as popular. Anyways, Johnny B, I don't imagine you're watching this video, but stop being a useful idiot. These guys, they just... Now somebody's going to say, somebody said before, why do you watch them? Why do you watch TikTok? Well, because the talking points that they've been given and that they're hammer away on, and the similarity between them all, the commonality, I guess would be a better way of phrasing it, shows what the liberals are scared of. I mean, they're not paying these clowns to do this without thinking they're accomplishing something. And when you go to the comments, I've said before in many videos, always go to the comments. That's the true perception, I think, of what the the common man's opinion is on anything. I mean, Trudeau has his YouTube channel. Polyev has one, etc. or an individual such as myself or someone on TikTok, whatever, you go to the comments. They're insightful. I'll watch the Celtic Canucks video and then go back and watch the comments. I'll suffer through Justin Trudeau holding, you know, a thing at my head to get through it, but then I go back and the comments are insightful. The comments these fellas have, their followers. There's a lot of people out there who just aren't any smarter than a turnip. Wow. Anyways, just a ramble. Thanks for listening.